you do. I can sit up here and preach to you guys all day long, but until you make the choice yourself, Jacob, don't tell me you're actively involved in business. I've called your office 3 times, you never return anybody's phone call. Scott Carroll, you don't return people's phone calls. People who are working on their skills do what? They return phone calls. They understand that skill of returning the phone call. They understand that 40, they have knowledge that 40% of the insurance buying decision is based on, do I answer the phone, do I return people's calls, and am I nice to do business with? So be honest with yourself. Okay? The reality is if you don't have any more, we're going to talk in this next session about how to get it back. But if you don't, go do something else. You're just going to make yourself miserable. Because you're on a treadmill that you're going to try to maintain this business. I've had this discussion with you. You're going to try to maintain this business, and you're going to ride it out of business. And you can't survive in any business trying to cut your expenses to prosperity. The only way to prosperity is through growth. You cannot do it by cutting it. Mike, you've been in business a long time. You just can't keep whacking expenses while your sales decline.
No, but the difficulty, speaking of myself, is kind of less sales, more service. As the book is built up, that takes more time.
Yep.
It leaves less time to go out and beat pushes.
Everybody in this room's had the same challenge.
Yeah.
You got to leverage yourself into another person.
I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah. Next
Still
one.
not good.
The skills and the learning curve of the entrepreneur are in direct proportion to the growth of their company. So if you want to grow your company, you got to grow your skill.
Think about what he just said. Your company's only as good as you are.
Your company's only as good as you are today, right now. Not really in the past, but
Read that quote and let it sink in. We stole Chet's voice to do it. I'm sure we're going to go to jail for some copyright infringement. Oh well. But he says the skills and the learning curve of the entrepreneur are in direct proportion to the growth of their company. So if you want to grow your company, you've got to grow your skills.
and I joked earlier about the skill of returning a phone call, but I kind of didn't. That's a skill, and most people don't have that skill. It sounds funny, but if you think about it, it's not. And there are so many basic things in your business that you can build a skill out of.
We know nobody returns their phone calls, guys. Nationwide's done national studies. Less than 2% of the Nationwide agency force call people back and gives them a quote. So you can justify it any way you want. The reality is most of us do not build our skills any further. We get to a comfort point and we quit. We increase our knowledge, but we don't increase our skills. Next one. So what is knowledge? The fact or condition of knowing something with familiarity gained through experience or association, acquaintance with,